This morning, we continue with our focus on post-higher education and training systems. Let's go back to Lisa Wilson at Unisa to see what she has for us. Lisa, good morning again.
We have moved from Unisa's main campus in Tshwane all the way to the Sunnyside campus at the Eskia Mpahlele building. And we're just obviously looking at, what the institution of higher learning has to offer for those who are involved in open distance and e-learning options as well. But, the different support systems and services that are also on offer. I mean, at this very campus here in Pretoria, beyond counselling, academic guidance, there's also other options available when it comes to tutorials, when it comes to webinars. Is there, compulsory academic integrity, course that students have to undergo just to uphold that academic excellence that the institution is known for, perhaps also keeping up to date with all that innovation. But we're going to chat about these feats, perhaps also what that academic year looks like, and we're going to be in conversation with Professor Moloko Sepota. He's the University Registrar here at Unisa. Also going to be joined by the SRC President, Mabilane, as well as one of the Unisa students, Funanani, Rambanduli. They'll be in conversation with us. Prof, let me start with you. Good morning, and thank you so much for your time at this hour. The academic year is kicked off. Tell us a little bit more about the comparisons for the previous year and as the 2026 academic calendar year ensues.
Good morning, Lizelle and the viewers, and thank you for affording us this opportunity. Lizelle, I can tell you that we entered the first semester 2026 registration on a very high performance note. We up to so far have registered 422,000 students, and out of these 422,000, 318 are fully registered, and the rest are still going through the pipeline. They are busy with their AODs, they are busy with their registration of additional modules and so on. And we are very much hopeful that this year we are definitely going to reach our target. And as compared to last year, we have seen an increase of about 18,000 students by this time. And this tells us so many things. One, it tells us that our students have confidence in our systems, in our university, but it also tells us that there is serious need out there for students to go to tertiary institutions, and also it could also be telling us that perhaps our prices are affordable. And you'll understand, Lizelle, that there are so many students out there who are competing for very limited positions in higher education.
Yeah.
So it could be one of those. But we are grateful, we are excited, we are looking forward to this year. We have already started with our classes on the 2nd of March. And we are still busy with registration for year-long modules, but also for postgraduate students.
Prof, thank you for painting that picture for us, especially for this academic year, because I actually want to then look at the leap that students have to make from matric into tertiary education. Support and, an enabling environment is key, given the high dropout rate. Tell us a little bit more about what those services are that you offer. I mean, we are at one of the hubs, one of the centers that caters to that.
Yes, I want to be sure and I want to be honest with you that there is a serious challenge changing from high school to tertiary education. And the university is acutely aware of that, and the university is doing everything in its power to support students. One, we start even before registration. During application season, we have counseling services that will provide career guidance and, of course, also psychosocial services to students. And immediately after registration, we have an orientation to sort of nest the students into the system, to sort of tell them what it means to be at a tertiary institution, but above all, to be at a distance learning institution. We have orientation, we take them through the courses, through the tutorial lessons and tutorial letters and any other challenge that they might face during the course of the year. But over and above that, we also have academic literacy courses that are being offered to them. You just talked about the academic integrity course that we also do to ensure that we instill in them that sense of honesty, and so that they avoid unnecessary problems moving forward. But
and
there are many other
You know, Prof, and there's so many other services as one. This is actually one of bringing the Student Representative Council President, Nkosi Nati, and thank you for your time as well, because there's, the support for the registration process, the academic year, perhaps also upholding academic integrity. Tell us a little bit more about the services of the SRC in supporting the students at large.
No, thank you very much for having us, and good morning to the viewers at home. Look, I think one of the things that we must firstly highlight in terms of the support, and I think this is one of the steps we want to applaud management on, is the recently appointed adjunct lecturers, meaning that if we've got over 400,000 students and you have got an additional over 800 new lecturers, the student ratio support will also definitely increase. So for us as the SRC, we're particularly encouraged with the 2026 academic year, meaning that students will receive more support. But of course, as the SRC, our main objective is to ensure that the access for students is available. So financial exclusion should not be there, so that the SRC is able to fight such things. We're also there to ensure that students receive the adequate support from in terms of counselling and so forth. Yeah. So for us, is really to fight for access for our students.
Well, we've got one student, Funanani, who's right here with us as well. Good morning. Thank you so much. I mean, we've heard from Unisa's Registrar, as well as the SRC. But your own experience, part of this e-learning distance program, what's that experience been like? The academic year's also kicked off. What are the expectations?
Good morning. So I'm doing my postgrad. So right now, my experience has been really great. They've given me all the types of support that I need, whether it is webinars, it is tutorings, it's communication with my lecturers. And what I'm looking forward to is just for the support to continue and for the communication to continue as well, because the support does contribute towards my time management and how I do my schoolwork. So yes.
Yes. And I mean, that academic year has just kicked off, so it's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. Funanani, thank you for your time, as well as Nkosi Nati, Professor Sepota as well. Just representatives from the university here at the SABC building at the Sunnyside campus. We were chatting about alternatives to higher education and training in South Africa. We saw that, the growing need in South Africa at large, how the university is catering to that expanding student capacity, how they are handling that themselves, particularly as the academic year, of course, also kicked off. We were looking at the flexibility options that open distance and e-learning offers as well, while still maintaining academic excellence, integrity, and innovation at large.